We all see the video which went viral of some people printing ID cards, voter ID cards and so on. The first reaction from the EC and from some political parties is that it is malicious propaganda. That's the first reaction. Within 24 hours, the Electoral Commission now comes back and says, so the people printing the cards are our own people. And that they are printing the cards because there had been duplication of numbers and so on. Now, so why did they come and tell us that the video was malicious propaganda when indeed they were the people who were printing the cards? EC officials were printing the cards. Where was the malicious propaganda in this matter? I don't understand. You understand? And then they ask, so why are you printing the cards? Say, oh, there have been duplication of numbers and so on, and that we are printing these cards to give to those who are affected. Sana, who are affected? As we speak now, today, nobody knows who is affected. The EC has made no public announcement of those affected by this duplication of ID numbers and so on. So those cards, who are they going to? How are people going to even know that there's a problem with their cards and that they need to go for new cards and so on? What is this? Sana, listen to me very carefully. In all of our elections, the printing of election materials has been taken so seriously by the EC, by the political parties, by observers, and so on. And we have been evolving a process for printing of election materials. Now we've gotten to the point where when election materials are being printed, all the political parties have observers in the printing press so that nothing goes wrong. When the printing has been completed and they are being packaged, there are political party representatives there. After packaging, every political party is supposed to go and put a seal on the packages so that those packages cannot be opened without any political party. All the political parties have to go there to open their seal before they can even be distributed to the polling stations as well. This is how serious we take the printing of election materials. So how come that in this case, Electoral Commission was printing cards, ID cards? Nobody knew about it. The parties did not know about it. The observers did not know about it. Nobody knew about it. And we are supposed to be keeping quiet and helping the Electoral Commission do its work. Is that the work of the Electoral Commission? To be secretly printing cards? Is the work of the Electoral Commission to be sending blank sheets of paper to exhibition centers for verification? Is that the work of the Electoral Commission? And I get sick, really sick, when we are told that the Constitution says that the Electoral Commission is an independent body and therefore they can do as they please. They cannot do as they please. They have been employed, paid for by the Ghanaian taxpayer to do what the people of Ghana want. We have not surrendered our sovereignty to the Electoral Commission. Indeed, there is no institution in Ghana which is not subjected to the sovereign will of the people of Ghana. Not the presidency, not the judiciary, not parliament. No institution of Ghana is above the sovereign will of the people of this country. And I think that it's important for the Electoral Commission to understand this very, very clearly and throw away this notion of super independence above everybody else. It cannot play God. It is not God. The Electoral Commission is a human institution created by the people of Ghana in their constitution to do what the people of Ghana want. Period. No problem. You understand? Now, I am surprised that in the face of all of these anomalies in the face of all these crazy things and so on, the political parties in Ghana are divided. Some have become spokespersons of the Electoral Commission, attacking other political parties for pointing out the faults and so on. It's amazing. This exercise, if it's not conducted properly, will affect all the political parties. I hear some of the representatives of the different political parties saying that, oh, but how can we be sure that the people whose names are being removed and so on are from one political party or the other? In fact, my brother Mujib said that this morning. Massa, if you followed this registration exercise carefully, you'll be left in no doubt that all the political parties, if they are smart, they can tell who is NDC and who is NPP on the register. It is so easy. Massa, I went to a number of registration centers. The political parties had organized in such a way, because of the systems that were used, you know, the vouching for people and so on. All the political parties had people in the poolings, in the registration centers to vouch for their members so that their names could get on the register. And indeed, party members, when they registered, didn't go home. They were asked to stay there and to vouch for 10 more people. So through that process, it is possible to tell who is NDC and who is NPP on the register. It is not magic. You put them on the register, how come that you don't know who is on the register when you put them on the register? So that argument should be quickly abandoned. You understand? It should be very quickly abandoned. Now, Massa, where in the world, Russia, Afghanistan, United States of America, Germany, where? Mention what country? Iceland, where? Where in the world would any reasonable person interested in the development and protection of democracy accept fraud results? Nobody, anywhere, is going to accept fraud election results. And I think that message must sink in deep. That if the elections are fraud, nobody would accept the results. I don't see the NPP accepting fraud election results if they are committed to democracy. If they are committed to a process which would ensure that every vote counts, the NPP cannot go and accept fraud results. The NDC cannot accept fraud results, and the CPP would definitely, most definitely, not accept fraud results. And if they are not going to accept fraud results, what will be the consequences of that? What will be the consequences of that? Chaos, mayhem is what will visit us. My brother, I listened to the media briefing by the former president, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, who is seeking to come back as president. And I heard him call on observers to come. And they should come early. Unfortunately, I have to disagree with him. These observers will make no difference. They haven't made any difference anywhere in the world. Check. What election have they not declared free and fair? Are these the observers you are going to rely on to validate your election results? Those observers have nothing new to offer. Check recent elections in West Africa. Togo, free and fair. Mali, free and fair. Where again? Everywhere free and fair. So, we are not depending on the say-so of so-called election observers to validate or invalidate our election results. We know the processes ourselves. The laws governing our elections were enacted by the people of Ghana and their representatives and so on. And we know what is free and fair elections, not election observers. What we should make sure is that we mount significant and sufficient pressure on election officials, security officials and so on to do the right things so that we don't fight over election results. so that we don't need foreign observers to come and validate or invalidate results. At the end of the day, we all must be satisfied that everybody's vote has counted in an election. So that at the end of the day, if the people of Ghana decide that they are giving 4 more years for Nana to continue what he's doing now, we all say, that is the will of the people of Ghana. Let him continue what he's doing now. And you know what he's doing now. That is not the subject for discussion, but everybody knows what he's doing now. If that is what the people of Ghana want him to continue doing for another 4 years, that will be the decision of the people of Ghana, no problem. We will accept it. If at the end of the elections, the people of Ghana decide that we made a mistake, indeed, what JDM and others were doing before was better than what is happening now, and we know what is happening now, and we know what happened before, we just say, okay, let's continue under JDM. If at the end of the election, the people of Ghana decide that neither MPP nor NDC, let's bring GUM. Hey, GUM. You will accept it. Why not? That will be the decision of the people of Ghana. We will accept it. We will move forward. If we will accept it. But it must be the true will of the people. You understand? True will of the people. Anything short of that, my brother, anything short of that, we would know the consequences. You understand? I mean, there's this Akam proverb. All of us know it. Mujib, I'm sure you know it. If you don't know death, look at sleep. And we are seeing sleep all over the place. We are seeing sleep in Mali. Are we not? We saw sleep in Burkina Faso. We've seen sleep all over the world. It teaches us something about death. And we don't want death. We don't even want sleep. We want to be awake and active, working on the aspirations of our people. We want to be awake and active, trying to build a new Ghana in which everybody can have at least 1 square meal a day. That is our challenge. That is what this election is about. And all those who are dreaming dreams of intimidating voters, of rigging elections and so on, they are just simply fooling themselves. There is no way they will succeed. My brother, I've been traveling around this country quite a bit, over the last month and so on. What I see in our people everywhere is a strong determination to make sure that their votes count. Ayawasu West Wagon will not happen again. It cannot happen again. If somebody tries it, it will fail. The Electoral Commission must understand in very clear terms that our destiny is not in their hands. Our destiny lies in our thumbs. And our thumbs will speak on December 7th, no matter what they do. No matter what they do, the people of Ghana will speak on December 7th. And what the people say will become, for those of you who are religious, the word of God.